Hey,
Hello.
hey!
Hi, everyone. This is Dave and Roxanne.
Welcome to another episode of It's a New Day,
It's
It's
a
a
new
New
you.
You. It's kind of weird saying that, it's been a while. Um, if this is the first time you're tuning into the page, we do this New Day News at least once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes over 3 times per week. The goal of this episode is to encourage you, to inspire you. That if you had a tough day yesterday, there's always a new day to become a new you that God created you to be.
Yeah, so if it's your first time or not your first time as well, we want to welcome you to our page again. We're Dave and Roxanne. We live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We want to know how global we are in this community. So comment below. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Our goal in the future, once everything's, we can travel more, is to meet you offline, go to your places, and have a meet up, right? And we're just so excited to have you here.
Yeah, we've been doing a few live interviews lately, and people have been asking us, what is the secret? What is the key to success? And first of all, we tell them there is no secret. There is no one thing. But if there is one, we'd like to share that with you today, and and it's all about momentum, being able to understand how to have momentum in your life, right?
Yes.
And that's really what we're going to dive in today.
So, question today is,
Yeah, we also start this with a question, and the question is,
how to have unstoppable momentum this 2022.
yes, if you want to have unstoppable momentum, comment yes. Comment absolutely, comment 100%, especially for those that are watching this on the replay.
Hi, Billy. Hello, guys watching from California. Thank you, thank you. Definitely, we're excited to meet you as well. We have Layla from Granada Hills, California. Wow, awesome. We have from Greece, Chani.
Wow, Greece.
We have Gail. Thank you, guys. Absolutely. Yes, Diana. We have watching from Whitby, Ontario.
Awesome.
We have Kamloops. Gail, looking at.
I'm just looking at the gazelle. Yeah.
Leia from Alberta, Canada. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Hi, Nezda. Thank you. From Florida. Amazing. Jing from Sydney. Amazing. Contab, Ontario. We love we love seeing where you're tuning in from, because sometimes we don't know, like, wow, like we're it's going somewhere else now, like this page, and we just love to find out like how life is in the other side of the world, right?
Awesome. So, how to have unstoppable momentum in this 2022. We got this formula from our journey. We went into this financial peace journey back in, when did we?
We started February 2018.
Yeah.
So we were at the lowest point of our lives. We got this letter from our resident managing company. We were managing this property for over 10 years, and we got this letter saying that we no longer need you. And it was very humbling, very scary moment of our lives. It's a wake up call, that we weren't ready. We weren't ready to have an added expense. We didn't know what to do. We were so scared, and we were in a blaming mode. Like, we were like, why did we get into this mess? Why did we get ourselves deep in the hole? And we were in 86,000 of consumer debts.
Talking about momentum, if there was momentum, we were in negative momentum. We were, instead of going forward, we're going negative. $86,000 in the hole, negative momentum. So how did we catch momentum in our financial life? And it also led there in other areas, right? Because T. Harv Eker in his book Millionaire Mind says, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's all the fundamental character traits and concepts we learn from that we applied in our online business and in other areas of our lives that exploded us. It actually was that journey. right?
Mhm.
So this was the formula we got from. It's called the momentum formula, and here it is.
So
So
we got this from Dave Ramsey, from our financial mentor. He said, focus intensity over time multiplied by God equals unstoppable momentum.
you know, here's a concept that he talked about in the financial world, and it's the same for any area of your life. It's like we got into debt 86,000. He said you can wander into debt, which means that I can swipe my card here, I can eat out there, not knowing everything. You wander. The year you get deeper and deeper, and one day you realize you're in this mountain of debt, but you can't wander out of it. You can't just like, oh, I pay a debt here. No, no, you gotta have focused, crazy intensity to get out of that hole, right?
Mhm.
You gotta have that. You can't. And we had to do that, right? And in fact, he said intensity is like this. It's kind of like a gazelle, right? If you guys don't know, if you haven't heard of a gazelle, but the gazelle lives in the wild in the Amazon, right? And there's a gazelle, but there's also another mammal in the, in the wild. It's called the cheetah, right? And they're both running, right? The cheetah or the gazelle is running for their lives. The gazelle is running so that the cheetah is running so that he can eat, right? So who's more intense? Well, both are intense, but the gazelle is more intense because it's running for his life, right? And here's the amazing thing, right? The cheetah runs 3 times more faster than the gazelle. In fact, it's the fastest mammal on dry land. But out of 10 that he chases, he only catches one. Why? Because of focused, crazy, massive intensity. That is the reason why he's running for his lives. And for us to get out of 86,000 in consumer debt, we had to have focused intensity. And what did we do?
Oh yeah, we did. When we were in that situation in February 2018, we didn't have a job, right? I have a part-time job. He has no job because we were full-time in our other business. Also, when we got that letter, we get so mad about our debts. We get
Yeah.
so mad about our situation. So at the time we started to sell everything in our house that we don't need, right? We
If it's been
sold.
there for more than 2 years and we don't use it, it's sold, right?
Yeah, we had
Anything you
like
can think of.
we had like 3 iPads. We had to sell that, right? For some reason we have three, so we sold two. We
Mhm.
kept one.
Mm.
We sold the golf clubs that Dave
It's been
has,
lying for like 8 to 10 years.
and we sold our Mercedes Benz.
Those are the biggest thing. But before we go to
Oh,
this massive,
yeah.
there's a lot of things. I sold my suit that wasn't even being used, right? We sold dumbbells that was lying around,
Oh
right?
yeah.
We sold like everything you can think of.
Oh, couch.
Couch, a
Extra
couch
bed.
that we've used, an extra bed. We sold everything you can think of, right? So that's kind of the first intensity, right? The second intensity, we took on other jobs, right? We took on like cleaning jobs, we took on.
So basically we also applied for jobs, for full-time jobs,
Yeah.
because we needed like full-time income, right? So we did that, and then we took on like more jobs, right? We had cleaning, and we also did like mystery shopping.
With mystery shopping, and then what else we did is we took on roommates.
Oh yeah, like
First of
we
all, we had an international student, right? That came in. We had to cook for her and everything, but all of that added to the extra income, right? To be able to pay off our debts,
Mhm.
right? And because again, massive intensity means that you can't wander. You gotta find a way to increase your income to to plow through this $86,000 in consumer debt, right? And one of the biggest ones is we sold our Mercedes, because that was high monthly, high insurance, high gas,
that's
high everything.
extra $1,000
Total, right?
cash flow.
Cash
Yeah.
flow. And on top of that, we started our online business, right? And
Yeah, we started our online business in October 2018,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest factor of our like that help us become debt free as
but
well.
starting that was February. It was not till October that we started the online business, but we've already long started our journey. We already understood what focused intensity is
Mhm.
in our financial life and in our personal life. So when we started the online business, we actually applied the same focused intensity. But here's the thing about focused intensity: it's not forever. right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about 18 to 24 months of your lives. Can you focus? Can you have a focus intensity on that area of your life? When I say focus, then like give it all you've got day in and day out for the next 18 to 24 months. Because before you know it, you'll be out. So we did that in our financial life. We were out in 16 months, paid off $86,000 in consumer debt. And then we applied that in our online business life, focus intensity. That's all we thought about. How do we become successful here? How do we all this stuff, right? And you know what? Because of the same focus intensity, 13 months later, I was boss free. I replaced a general manager job that's almost six figures, right? Because of the same applied principles. My question to you is, how focused is your intensity? On a scale of 1 to 10, comment how focused is it. Maybe that's the one thing that you're missing to have momentum, because to have momentum it requires a lot of intensity.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like I tell people, to launch something in space, like a rocket, it uses 80 to 90% of its fuel to get launched. But what is its launch? It has momentum. You take a string and you can just pull it, that's it, right? But it takes so much effort to launch it. Now my question to you is, how focused is your intensity? If it's not, then you got to be running for your life like the gazelle. You might not be running, you'll be walking, strolling, crawling. You can wander into the life you're in right now, but you can't wander out. You've got to be intense. Sorry, I'm fired up.
And also, when you say focus intensity, it's really like where you put your mind into, your attention, right? Like for us, when we did this, the online business, the journey of becoming debt free, we have, full-time careers, we have side hustles, we have the online business. So we don't have a lot of time, right? But every time our time is just focused on one thing, which is building our business, paying off that debt. And how we did it is basically, we put in the time. Like, we sacrifice going out, we sacrifice parties, we sacrifice our Netflix movies, right?
No Netflix for a while.
And we focus, meaning to say, when someone, like people are asking us sometimes before, oh, can you look at our opportunity, can you check it out, maybe we can exchange deals or something like that. And we respectfully say no. You know what, that might be good, but we are happy where we are, we're building this, we're not gonna watch that. Good luck for that, right? We wish you well, right? But we're focused for the past 3 years that we're
Yeah,
only,
like I mean,
yeah.
I remember the first 2 years, like her parents, whatever. Oh, well, can you come to house, hang out? No, we're doing something, right? We were just focused on that business, right?
Yeah.
For a while, live like no one else, so that later you can live and give like no one else. Not forever, 18 to 24 months of your life. That's, give it all you got, right?
Yeah, that's why some people are not successful in achieving their goals, not getting the results that they want, because they're not 100% focused. They don't have that focus intensity. And the next one is overtime.
Over time, I mean, if you were to go to school and really graduate, when I took school, right, I had to focus on that for 4 years, 3.5 years, right? You took paralegal. How long was that? Like
18 months.
18 months.
Almost 2 years.
You had to focus on that to be able to not only. I mean, for the ones that just didn't focus too much, I just graduated, barely graduated, 50. The people that focused it more, they basically kind of aced that schooling. But there is a certain season in your life that you're intense and you're focused, right? If you want massive results, not only are you focused, you've got to be intense about it.
Yeah.
And over time, it is over time. How long will it take you to get out of that? For me, it was 16. For us, it was 16 months of. How long did it take me to replace my income? It was 13 months. It was about 23 months.
29. Well, the thing is, for us, like,
already replaced your income, but
it has already replaced our income. But I didn't
she
quit.
enjoyed her work.
No, I enjoyed my work, but
more afraid to quit.
I didn't quit my job yet at the time, because, like, we were, I was pregnant, and then, but the cool thing is that I don't have to wait for my maternity leave. I actually left work prior to our maternity leave, and now I don't have to come back to work, and that's the beauty of it. And we have goals after goals that we hit, like we make sure that we bought the house, and we save up for our baby, we save up for emergency funds, really, furnitures as well. So we have goals that we set, that before we quit our job, this is our goal, right?
Over time, and the most important is the multiplication factor, multiplied by God.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a lot of things that we have no control over. There's a lot of things that we think we can. This is the only thing we can do. But if you add God in your formula, right?
Yeah.
I love this quote. If God is your partner, make your plans big, right? Because we have a big God. Like you can only think of results or things you can achieve, in your own mind, but God has something way bigger than you can think of or imagine, right? And you got to be open to the grace of God, right?
Yeah, and for us, we know that without God in our lives, we wouldn't be able to achieve what we've achieved so far. Because we're the same people, we're normal everyday people, we have the same training, we have the same journey, but it's for us, once you do your best, God will do the rest, and it's really God's grace that allows us to be here, right?
Yeah. So what is the momentum formula? The momentum formula simply is focus intensity over time multiplied by God equals unstoppable momentum, right? So simple. If you apply it in your life in 2022, watch and be amazed on what can happen to your life when it comes to momentum, right?
Yeah. Josie says from Muskoka, Ontario. Thank you. Awesome. We have a big God. Yes, we are nothing without Him. How do you find downliners? What does it mean?
We don't know this.
Hello, successful people. Um, we have Michelle. 24/7 in my business. Lack of sleep. I know where my life to be. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's really short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, right? Can you help me watching and listening? I'm in SA. Where is SA? Singapore?
Yeah, I think so. Welcome,
Definitely, definitely, we can help you. Lena, thank you. We have San Antonio, Texas, Susan. We have from Portland, Julie. Hi, Julie. Good to see you here. Connie, your mindset has to be strong to go after what you want.
Yep.
Definitely. Dina, watching here in the UK. God bless you too. From Japan, Rowena, amazing. Miles, thank you for sharing this. Get inspired. Love the intense momentum, May. Michelle is from Spain. Amazing. Words alone can do this business just. It's so much more than just a business. Right. So true.
Every time we end with a verse, and here's our verse.
Okay, our verse for today is, we have from Ephesians 3 verse 20. It says, God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think.
That's what I was saying earlier, multiplied by God, because there's a lot of things that we thought that this is the only thing this is the max we can reach, but God has something more that's exceedingly abundantly above and beyond that we could ask for. We ask for this, but He's gonna give you more.
Yeah, ask big, right?
And something big, you can think of, right?
Yeah, because if it's just our own skills, our own talents, our own resources, we can only go so far. But if we have God in our lives, then it will go bigger, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
I hope we gave you value. I hope we gave you intensity in this video. Our goal every time we do this videos is to inspire you and to give you value so that you can move closer to your dreams and goals. Yes. And be more inspired from the day before.
Yes, and if you want more of this, there's a click the button, check the bell notification if you want to be notified if we go live. You can share this video if you get value from this as well.
Thanks for tuning in. That is another episode of It's a New Day.
It's a New You. Take care. God bless you. Bye.